But having a Christmas tree in like 20 degrees Celsius is very random. It's like, I'm not used to that. I'm used to a Christmas tree and snow, not to a Christmas tree
Yeah.
and beach and
Yes,
palm
yes,
trees.
yes. It looks so bizarre. I mean, a Christmas tree, palm trees, you know, and a hot weather. First time in Florida, cultural shock by a European. Let's react. Maybe I will have a cultural shock also. Who knows?
See, this is the first time I'm seeing cheerleaders in real life. I've only ever seen it in the high school movies.
Yeah,
For
me too.
Christmas this year, I decided to travel to the United States to experience
What
the
is the
festive
state?
season in one of the country's most conservative states, Florida.
Whole stretch of coast is the Space Coast, and there's a lot of space force bases here, and you can actually watch rocket launches, and that's actually why I'm here.
And while Europe's daily news
wow.
is filled with Trump's tariffs, his immigration policies, and talk about how he wants to split up the EU, I wasn't sure how this visit would go. In the end, it turned out that the biggest culture shocks for me weren't even the million different Monster Energy drink flavors.
That's Red Bull. It's not Monster.
This is crazy. Never have I seen this many Red Bull
Oh, there are
flavors,
monsters on the left.
or here in this fridge.
This girl needs to come to Latvia because we have a lot of energy drink flavors. I'm not surprised by this amount of energy drink flavors. We have even more of them. I mean, literally, I don't know, Latvians have fetish on energy drinks or something like that.
All of these monsters?
Or the garbage disposal built into every sink.
Garbage disposal.
You better don't
What?
put your hand down there.
Americans have literally a disposal inside the sink. This is why? I mean, big pieces to destroy big pieces of food? Something like that? Let me know in the comment section, please.
But more than anything, I learned just how profoundly different life over here really is.
Good morning to Cocoa Beach. I want to
Cocoa
show
Beach.
you this road because this is straight from an American movie. This place looks just so US American. This is crazy. The first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna find some coffee because it's still very early in the morning, and I'm
She sounds kind of Netherlands, maybe German, maybe a bit Polish, something like that.
still a little bit tired. Maybe it's still a little bit jet lagged. So let's get some caffeine first.
Jet lag is no joke. It's no joke. By the way, workouts help against jet lag.
Hi, can I get a cappuccino with oat milk?
Regular, right?
Regular size, yes please.
Little did I know what a regular coffee would actually look like.
Got my coffee.
Oh
and we're
wow,
ready
that's
to
XL coffee. Over here in Latvia, it's a huge, huge coffee. I am curious, what does the big coffee looks like?
explore. And the thing is, these tablets where you have to tip, I know that's like everywhere here in the States, but the interesting thing is, I haven't even seen it for the first time here, because even in Germany, in Berlin specifically, there are like all these gentrified cafes opening up, and they also ask for this tip, which is kind of crazy.
Is it mandatory to tip all the time, or you can just skip the option? Because if it's mandatory, then it's kind of messed up. But in the same time, in America, money is everywhere. You can make money from air in America, man. Literally, man. The hustler's paradise, I would say.
Because the minimum wage is just much higher, like people don't depend as much on tips in Europe usually. Do you see that over there? So here we have a smoke shop and a kava bar.
Also, quick question. What is the minimum wage in USA? Probably, I guess it depends from state to state. Maybe there's like a one number for all the country. Let me know in comment section, please.
Bar. I've never in my whole life seen a kava bar anywhere,
Kava
just
bar?
sitting on the other side of
What
the
is
highway
this?
over there. That's crazy, but it's probably gonna be a place that I will check out. There is another smoke shop right over there offering kratom. This is
Smoke shop. Is it like a shop where they sell cigarettes? something like that. Maybe tobacco, but I don't kind of get it.
It's crazy how normalized all of that is here.
And that's not even all. You can also conveniently
Or she means the you know, marijuana. Maybe it sells there.
get your ketamine therapy right by the side of the highway.
And
Ketamine
after you got
therapy.
your kratom, you just come here to Wake and Bake Bakery Company to get your morning bread. This is so funny. I think the bakery is still closed though, so they've probably baked too much and not baked enough. It's December right now, and as you can see, the sun is shining and the weather is like so nice. I wouldn't need this jacket actually. It's like super nice. I love like all the palm trees around. And later we're also gonna check out the beach for sure. Look at this heron down here. That is so pretty.
What's the temperature usually like in Florida during December? I'm curious. Does it get cold?
In these canals back here, it's possible to see manatees in there. So I'm gonna keep my eyes open, maybe we can see one. I think we're entering a little bit more of a residential area. And I mean, just look how cool this is, like having
Awesome.
your own pier down here and your own boats in the canals.
You should be aware of the crocodiles. They can be under this water easy, man. Crocodiles in Florida, they are everywhere. Alligators,
This
you
must
name
be
it.
so cool. So I know that this town, Cocoa Beach, has a really high average age. I think it's somewhere in the 50s because a lot of retired people from other places in the United States moved down here to Florida because of the weather, because it's winter right now and the weather is absolutely perfect. So there's a lot of old and retired people here around. I do think there's also the chance that like alligators live in there, so you could
Yeah,
also
I
end
said
up
it.
with an
I said it.
alligator in your backyard.
While ending up with an alligator doesn't sound like much fun to me,
No.
seeing manatees definitely does.
Oh.
And one day during my stay, I actually got to see some, which was really cool.
This really looks like the most quintessential American neighborhood.
What?
You have
Look
all
at the
these
size of the
mailboxes
boat.
here.
Oh my gosh. I mean, that boat costs like maybe 50 grand. I would say it costs 50 grand. You need to have a lot of money to own this kind of boat and house, man. Some rich person lives there.
And if you're from the United States, like this is really normal for you, like seeing these neighborhoods. But coming from Europe, this is so
Yeah.
foreign. This is just so different. Never would you see all of the mailboxes just like here at the side of the road.
Yeah.
These like super wide roads, and like everyone has like these America flags, these United.
The road is so wide that she is walking on the road, not on the pedestrian way, but on the road.
United States flags here on the ground. There too. You definitely do not see that in Germany. Like if someone puts like 3 little German flags right there in their front yard, I mean you can do it. It's a bit strange.
In Latvia, usually flags go up when the national hockey team plays the World Hockey Championship usually. During the rest months of the year, nobody puts the flags out, only on some kind of national celebrations, you know, like Independence Day or etc.
Oh my god, and the mailboxes, they have this little flag, so if there's mail in there, the flag will be popped up, so that you don't even have to leave your home to see if you received
That's
the letter.
nice.
Just look out of the window and you see the flag popped up. I have never been to a Waffle House before, but it's noon, so I think we should get something to eat. And I think Waffle House has all-day breakfast. And since I've just never been to one, I want to check it out. And I'm actually really surprised about how small it is, because usually everything is so big here in the States.
Waffle House, interesting. Let's see.
This place looks so American. I can't believe it.
I'm sitting on the other side of the screen, but I already smelled the waffles, you know. I feel it through the screen, literally.
So I think I'm gonna go with the egg breakfast
Ooh,
and
wow.
add some tomatoes to make it healthy. But some of these options on here are so
Bacon.
interesting. Like, you can get hash brown bowls. That is something I literally never saw before.
You need some
in my
bacon
whole
on the
life.
top of it.
And I also love the fact that every single item says the exact amount of calories it comes with. I definitely love this very American view.
Yeah,
I mean,
and
who
it's a
doesn't
hostel
love
over
to
there,
see
no?
parking lots?
Is it like a flat apartment kind of house, or it's like a hostel? Looks more like a hostel or hostel or hotel,
Motels.
motel.
I already got my breakfast and I'm really excited to try my first ever American hash browns.
Let's go.
So here
Hash
we have
browns,
everything,
baby.
and I just love that everywhere here you get Tabasco. I think it's a staple in American cuisine.
I'm gonna run and buy some
And
food
while I
after
was
this video.
waiting for food, I read something really interesting. There's actually a Waffle House index here because here in the south they get a lot of hurricanes, a lot of natural disasters. And Waffle House usually stays open even though there's like no electricity and everything is like destroyed by the hurricane. So the Waffle House index indicates how many Waffle Houses are closed during a hurricane. And based on that, the government assesses how bad the damage is, like based on how many Waffle Houses are
That's
closed.
kind of interesting.
Okay, but now that was an
That's kinda
interesting fact.
interesting.
Now let's try the hash brown. Cheers. This looks actually really similar to what my grandma would make in Germany when I was a child.
Yes, potatoes.
Okay, it looks similar, but it tastes very, very different to German hash browns or the
It looks more like small French fries, like just blended together.
version that we have. It's good though.
Hash browns are potatoes,
So I'm gonna
yes.
finish my first ever Waffle House experience,
That was the question.
and then we're gonna continue. This food was so filling. I know the portion didn't look that big, but it's just crazy. I cannot eat that much food here because it's so heavy in the States. I'm really happy that I've tried out Waffle House. So one thing done on my list. Now there's gonna be a rocket launch today because we're here at the Space Coast in like 1.5 hours. So I'm gonna try to go a bit closer. It's a bit overcast today, but maybe we can see something. I'm here on the base of the Space Force Station, the US Space Force base. I am not in the secure property, so this here is like public. There's a little museum here behind me. Here behind me there's like the busiest cruise ship port in the whole world because this is where the Disney cruises start, and they also have casino cruises going from here because gambling is illegal in the States, so they found this loophole, which is really funny. But I'm not
It's such a fascinating experience to watch spaceships fly into space, man. That's literally being in a movie, I think.
here because of the cruise ships. In 30 minutes they're gonna shoot a rocket up into the sky just somewhere over there, so it's pretty overcast right now, so hopefully we can see something. And the load that they're gonna shoot up is worth $1 billion. There's a live
What?
stream going on
What?
right now that I watched, so $1 billion. It's some classified stuff, so it's probably like something to spy on us that's gonna be shot up into space today by SpaceX. And 30 minutes, and then hopefully we can see something. So we have about
SpaceX, it's a government company, or it's a like not a government company, because I remember there was, and probably there still is, NASA, yes, and after that SpaceX was created by Elon Musk, so probably he owns it, or he's a like CEO of SpaceX. But I'm not sure, is the government involved in owning the SpaceX?
3 minutes to go before they launch the rocket. And the very special thing about this launch today is that we will be able to hear a sonic boom because the booster is actually gonna land here on land. So sometimes it's landing out in the ocean, then you cannot hear a sonic boom, but it is gonna land very close.
What is
just
sonic boom?
somewhere over there.
And then I waited for the launch, together with dozens of other people.
Oh my god. There is like there between the palm trees.
Seeing the
where?
bright tail of the rocket rise from the launch pad in the distance and head into space was kinda unreal.
Where it is? I don't
So
see
that's
it.
really cool. Here's the live stream. This is the booster that is in space.
Where was the launch?
Somewhere up there now.
A couple of minutes later, I saw the booster coming back down and landing just a few miles from me.
Okay, so the thing just...
Wow. Wow. That was kind of scary.
Whoa. That is so loud.
I love her
Okay, so
reaction.
that was crazy.
Man.
It's crazy how fast the rocket goes up and comes back down, or the booster comes back down. That was really cool.
A couple of days later, I got the chance to see another launch from inside the Kennedy
Oh,
Space
this one
Center.
is interesting.
Okay, again, 30 seconds after launch, you'll hear this sound about 10 seconds from now.
I got really lucky. It was a clear day with bright blue
Wow.
skies, and I was so close to the launch pad
This
that I
is
could
incredible.
actually see the rocket with my bare eyes as it made its way into space. I've never been very interested in space exploration before, but after spending a few days on America's space coast, that definitely changed.
We're here in downtown of Cocoa Beach, and look at my new Florida drip that I got. I also got a Cocoa Beach hat.
Let's go,
So I'm
Florida
perfectly
Cocoa
prepared.
Beach.
And now we're gonna have a look at the beach. The beach is just down there at the end of the road, and all of this here is, I guess, a typical downtown in a small US American beach town. So I'm very excited to have a look around. And this bar over here is really interesting because from my understanding here, you can only drink here if you're a veteran. There's like all of the
Ooh.
military flags right up here. It's really
The thing that I really enjoy that there's a lot of small buildings around Cocoa Beach area because it creates this calm atmosphere, you know. If there would be these high skyscrapers, you know, it kills this chill vibe. It creates this concrete jungle vibe, which I don't like. I really enjoy this Cocoa Beach vibe.
really interesting because I've never seen a bar like this that is just for veterans anywhere in my home country, Germany, ever before. And I think here in the States, it's just a completely different level of, I think you could almost call it worship for the troops, which is just so different to what I'm used to. I think it's pretty understandable considering Germany's history and yeah, what happened.
Taking into consideration how many people serve in USA Army, I'm not surprised really, and how much people went through the service throughout the years. I'm not surprised really.
Happen in the country. So yeah, I understand that we don't have the same level of troop worship almost. But yeah, let's head to the beach now. Welcome
Such
to
a
the
chill atmosphere
Bermuda
there.
Triangle, as it is called by locals. All here around me, these are bars, and it's called Bermuda Triangle by locals because it's very easy to get lost here in the bars. The beach is right down there behind this Christmas tree. Everywhere here along the road you see these signs, and you know, this is just so typical. You see this always in the movies with this text down here, and you can replace the text. And for me, this is like really unique because you only see these kind of signs in the US, but here you see them everywhere. You can just
This is the heritage from the past, you know, because most of these kind of advertisement banners are virtual nowadays, and to see this kind of banner, it's like going back to the past.
replace the text. It's pretty cool, I think.
For sure.
And we do
for
have
sure.
a Christmas tree here, though it is actually getting pretty warm right now, and my sweater, my hoodie is actually way too warm for this weather. But having a Christmas tree in like 20 degrees Celsius is very random. It's like, I'm not used to that. I'm used to a Christmas tree and snow, not to a Christmas tree and beach and palm trees.
Yes. It looks so bizarre. I mean, a Christmas tree, palm trees, you know, and a hot weather. It looks, it's literally breaking my brain when I look at it. I'm like, there's something wrong with this picture.
Welcome
Wow.
to Cocoa Beach. There are so many birds down here.
But this is ocean,
This
right?
is a really nice beach. I love it. Because these
The water in ocean is always cold as far as I'm concerned.
sand dunes here behind me actually do remind me a little bit of the beaches we have in northern Germany. We do have very similar sand dunes, probably different plants, but I like the beach. It's a very nice beach.
Yeah, but the thing in Germany, there's a Baltic Sea, and the Baltic Sea changes temperature, but the ocean doesn't change the temperature at all. Beautiful, beautiful views. There's even people swimming there.
During this couple of days that I spent here in Florida so far, I noticed that the food is like really processed. So I was looking for a more healthy options, which is not so easy because all the restaurants here are like chain restaurants. Most of them I've never seen in my life before. But I was looking for a more healthy option and I found Panera Bread, which is just over there. And I got some food. Okay, 1,000 calories.
Mac and cheese inside the
I can
bread?
get even more bread. Great.
Are you kidding me? Only in America, mac and cheese inside the bread. It looks tasty, man. God damn. I would have this snack. I would eat it straight away. It's not a snack.
I got a Panera bread bowl here because this place is famous for bread, which I suppose is a very healthy option. So here we got it.
Okay. Probably
I
it's
think I
warm.
have to fill the mac and cheese myself in here.
Oh, I thought it's inside,
So let's take
inside
the lid
already.
So you
okay.
have to assemble healthy food yourself. It's a bit hard in the car, but like a proper American, I want to try eating in the parking lot in the car. Because I heard that's what you do here.
Dear viewers, have you tried mac and cheese inside the bread? Because for me, it's like you eat bread together with the bread, you know, because pasta is from bread, you know, and the bread is from bread. And if you had tried it, please let me know, is it worth to try it?
So mac and cheese, and we're gonna fill it into the bread bowl. Here we got it. Look at this. This does look really good. It looks so creamy, and it only has a bit more than 1,100 calories.
Looks
So this
good,
is probably
looks good.
like half the calories at least that I need in a day.
I would add some bacon on the top or some meat just to add some calories, you know.
Let's try it. Cheers.
Cheers, girl. Let's go.
This is good mac and cheese. And here the bread, the lid.
The lid is huge. The lid is bigger
As a
than
German,
the
I have very
bowl.
high standards when it comes to bread, but this is a good bread. I don't know if it's really healthy, but it is a good bread. And
You know why she has a high standards about bread? Because Germans has a lot of types of bread, and they are very pedantic when it comes down to bread. It even goes so deep that they even have a cartoon about character who is a piece of bread. How bizarre is that?
this is a really delicious mac and cheese. I love mac and cheese. I love it so much, but it's hard to get abroad. So I'm gonna enjoy all of the mac and cheeses I can get while here. Cheers. So I'm
Let's
here
go.
in Cocoa Beach, and you can already hear it in the background. There's a Christmas parade going on. I've never seen one before ever, because we don't have this. It's not a concept in Germany, so I'm really excited. So these people in the front are like students, I think, and they're dressed up like military, which is crazy, because I've never seen students dressed up in military uniform. That is crazy. So yeah, on this flag, Cocoa Beach High School. So these are high schoolers dressed up in full-on military
The
uniform with like
cadets,
guns.
cadets.
I don't know. I think it's maybe fake guns. I would hope it's fake guns.
I wouldn't
Crazy.
bet on that. Cheerleaders, let's go. Man, I love it. The atmosphere
So
is
this
awesome.
is crazy. This is the first time I'm seeing cheerleaders in real life. I've only ever seen it in the high school movies. They even have like a marching band here. That is so cool.
Man, this warms my heart. I really want to go there and watch it live.
Witnessing the Christmas parade was probably one of the most fun things during my stay. Local businesses drove through the streets in festively decorated cars,
Nice.
handing out candy to the kids. Several churches also took part, presenting nativity scenes on the back of their trucks. Decorated Volkswagen buses, boats, and
Impressive.
even live chicken were also there. And I also saw my first ever Cybertrucks in real life.
Cybertruck is literally a spaceship. It's not a car, it's a spaceship. For me, the best cars are manuals, not automatic cars, and not electric cars, you know. Maybe, okay, if it's gonna be like a hybrid, it's okay for me, but it has to be manual, because when the car is automatic, you just don't feel the car, man. You're just like floating in a spaceship. This is how I feel.
Decorated as Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
All these Cybertrucks driving around here are actually from SpaceX. That's so cool. They just handed out all of these flyers because apparently all of the trucks are operated by local businesses, and I guess SpaceX is the biggest local business here at the Space Coast. I love this parade. This is literally so cool. Earlier at the parade today, they didn't only throw out candy, but also these little papers, and I didn't have a look at it yet. So let's see what's in there.
There's something bad.
Okay.
Something about money.
It is a church invitation, but as you can see, Club Zion. So I think this is a proper Zionist community. So I just did a quick research. This Club Zion community is a branch of Christian Zionism. So it's some sort of church that supports the return of the Jews to the Holy Land. I've never heard of this
That's kinda
branch
interesting.
of religion before, and given that it's a Zionist organization, as I see that here, I think I'm gonna skip this invitation and not join for this
Wise
Sunday
move, wise
morning
move.
meeting.
Especially if you're
But in
not
general,
Jew.
what I find so
Jewish.
interesting is just how many churches you see, and all of these churches support a different kind of Christianity, and that is just so weird. You drive through the streets and there's like so many different kind of churches, so it's basically you can just choose what kind of religion you want here, and that is so foreign to me, because in Germany we usually have, if you're Christian, we usually have Catholics and evangelic
Yes.
people, and there's not that many more options. There's not this variety. You can't just like become part of the spaghetti monster church or whatever. Like we don't have that.
Spaghetti monster
that's
church.
Very, very interesting.
Listen, we have Catholics, we have Lutherans. I don't know how it's gonna be in English. Lutheran, and we have Orthodox church from Russia. I'm more to Orthodox religion, but I'm not really a religious person. I got this religion because it was just a thing, you know, in my family. When a child is born, they take you to a church. In the church, they do this thing, you know, where you become like Orthodox religion, something like that.
And today is also my last day here already, and it was really, really interesting. I really enjoyed being here, which is kind of a surprise because right now with all the political stuff that's going on, I was a little bit worried because I don't necessarily support any of the political stuff that's going on here with Trump and everything, and especially Florida, where the majority of people votes for Trump. I was a bit like, I don't know how it's gonna be, but being here, what really changed for me is I noticed the people that you meet in daily life are super, super friendly. I think it's the southern friendliness here
Yeah,
in
for
the
sure.
US.
And also, I have noticed that people that live in countries or places where is more sun, they tend to be more friendly.
And you just notice everyone's just like normal people. Yes, the people might have a very different political opinion than I do, but in daily life, everyone's just really nice and kind and friendly. I had a great time here. I met a lot of really interesting people. In general, like the people here are really, really friendly, and I guess everyone is just trying to make the best out of the situation. And yeah, so I really enjoyed my time here very soon.
I think one of the reasons why people are friendly in Cocoa Beach because they live in a paradise. First of all, second of all, most of the people they are probably, I guess, are financially feeling pretty good. Yeah, they have enough money, they have houses, they are retired. Like, I don't know, they live in a good state, with a good weather. They don't have to be miserable in the winter, and yeah, and maybe the state is taking care of people there. And that's another reason to be happy about.
Surprised about that, and I'm definitely want to come back and explore more states because there are like 50 states, so there's like so much to see, and I've only seen Florida so far. So I'll definitely be back at one point in the future, but for now I'm gonna return to Asia. I still have some content from Europe that I'm gonna upload, and then I'm gonna return to Asia for next year. And yeah, I wish you all happy holidays. I hope you enjoyed this video that was a bit different to my usual content, and I appreciate it so much if you watch this video until the end, and I hope to see you again next Thursday to my next video. And
by the words of the author, the people are chilled out. This is the place where you would love to retire. And let's be honest, it's a place where like most of people would love to live. The people who love to chill, the people who doesn't love cortisol, stress, people who love sea and yeah, being part of a happy community. So yeah, enjoyed it a lot, and see you next reaction videos. Don't forget to like, hype, subscribe, and click the bell for notification, dear viewers. Thank you for watching, and see you next reaction videos. Bye.